morning, everyone. This is Chris around the ATL. And today we are talking Atlanta Braves. Thanks for everybody who's joining into the show this morning, this afternoon, or at night, wherever you do get to check out the show. Make sure you subscribe, first of all, to the IMTM Worldwide Radio YouTube channel as you see that scrolling on your screen right there from, is that left to right or right to left, depending on how you're looking at it. Again, this morning, though, we're going to focus on the Atlanta Braves, currently the best team in baseball. So I want to talk about details a little bit in styles in regards to how you lead a team, how you get to a certain place. And a lot of it comes with decision making, obviously, and making the right decisions on a regular basis. When to pull a pitcher, when to keep a pitcher in, when to pinch hit, things of that nature. And a lot of people call it luck. Not so much. There's always a rhyme or reason for things. And the ones who make the best decisions over a period of time tend to win more. Right? And we've seen that in the past. We've seen it with other teams. We've seen it with the Atlanta Braves. You see it for yourself. So I believe that a lot of people are asking whether or not this is sustainable or not. I'm going to say it again now, and I'll say it again at the end of this episode. Of course, it's sustainable when you have decision making like you have right now. I'll say it like that. All right. So that being said, let's get into it a little bit. Let's move this out the way. Now, mind you, I was going to do this yesterday, but a lot of stuff transpired to where it just wasn't possible. And even right now, this is actually a recording. I'm not able to do anything live right now. I was going to do it, but trying to get all this in has been pretty difficult over the last day and a half, but we're going to make it work. All right, we're gonna make it. What did Ray said? We're gonna make it do what we do. So first of all, how are the Braves in first place right now? Couple things. Number one, best pitching staff in baseball. All right. So let's go ahead and add that. I'll do this on the fly real quick. I guess I can do that. Why are the Braves in first place right now? Pitching. Pitching staff, 2.99 ERA. Some of their starters, just a couple. Sale, 6-3, 1.96 ERA. Bryce Elder is having a season of seasons, and we find out that, yes, Greg Maddux, Mad Dog, helped him this season, this offseason, during the season, whenever. And that's why he's pitching the way he is. It wasn't just a fluke. Remember, Bryce Elder actually started out pretty good. Right? Didn't he make an all-star team, I believe? Right? And then it just went to pot, right? But sometimes you just need a little tinkering, just a little bit, right? Bryce Elder is 4-1 with a 1.81 ERA right now, right? You have Fuentes with 3 wins. You got Suarez with 4 wins. The bullpen, you got Iglesias, who hasn't given up a run yet. He has 8 saves. Dylan Lee, he only has 2 runs given up so far. Suarez, aforementioned, only has given up 1 run. That's the bullpen, okay, which is, again, one of the best in baseball right now. Plus, with that being said, you got Strider coming back, who's having – he's actually already back. He's had a couple of good outings already. You've seen that recently. Schwellenbach is coming back soon. You got a whole bunch of other people coming back. On the hitting side, you got Ronald that will be coming back soon. So we're doing all of this without some mainstay players. And then you see Sean Murphy gone again. Matters not. We got the backup to the backup. This is probably one of the deepest teams the Braves have had in a very, 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 very long time, which is why they're on top right now. So let's talk about another reason the Braves are in first place right now. Obviously, hitting the ball a little bit. Remember, the Braves have an awful reputation of starting off slow when it comes to hitting the baseball. even in the years that they've won, they've started off slow. There's a lot of players on the team that just could not hit in the month of May, April, May. They just couldn't do it. So you have Drake, right? 12 home runs, hitting 298. You have Matt, probably MVP as of right now, 14 home runs, hitting 287. You got Money Mike, Michael Harris, 8 home runs, hitting 308. It's really good that he's starting off this fast, right? You got Izzy hitting 283. You got our DH Dom, 349 batting average right now. And then you got Dubon, who's been filling in a lot, has 25 RBIs already. So everybody's pitching in. So let's just talk about the whole team now. The Braves lead all of baseball. Let's take this off. The Braves lead the entire Major League Baseball in total hits. They're second in home runs. They're tied for first in RBI. They're first in batting average, first in slugging percentage, and second in OPS. That's why they have the best record in baseball. On the pitching side, they lead in wins, ERA, second in WHIP, first in opponent's batting average. Teams are hitting 205 against the Atlanta Braves right now. That's how you're the best in baseball. They're not just in first in the NL, they're best in baseball, right? And again, one of those reasons is you have a manager that, man, yeah, you don't look like you got it anymore. I'm taking you out the game. No hesitation. You're out of here. I'm not going to let you sit in here and then all of a sudden 5 runs come up. That doesn't happen anymore, does it? I'm just saying. It's just a fact. And when you have it, you have it. I'm not going to pull you in 5 of the 10th inning when you're out here dominating. You got it. You're staying in. So all of a sudden now you see 7 innings, 8 innings pitched from your starters all of a sudden. Because I'm like, again, there used to be a time where everybody did that. Yeah, your technology and training and everything like that has again, how does it go backwards? It's 2026. How do you go backwards in innings pitched? So that's another reason I feel that we're the best team in baseball is just, again, a lot of it is decision making and those little, you might think that they're subtle, but they're not. And it goes a long way because one, it goes in the confidence of the players, right? It goes into confidence a lot. It goes into just being hype about just being out there. Again, you can't ever take that away as far as being able to get the team to a certain point, to be able to concentrate and be their best every day and have consequences, accountability, all that kind of good stuff too, right? Now, all of this has happened without Austin Riley hitting anything still. You know, and I haven't really been too detailed in Austin Riley over the last few months because I haven't been on a lot to talk baseball, but it is a discussion that needs to be had, I believe. And we'll check something out real quick. Let's see if I can do this on the fly. And as I do this on the fly, you know, I gotta pull this up real quick. Let's see if I can find it. There it is right there. Good. Help out a little bit. Let's see. Riley. Oh. Okay. Sorry, what is MLB feeding me here? So here's Austin Riley over the years, okay? 2019, in 80 games, he hit 226. 2020, in 188 games, I mean, in 51 games, he hit 239. And then in 2021, he hit 303, had 33 home runs, 107 RBIs, right? And then 2022, he hit 38 home runs and 93 RBIs. He hit 273. And then in 2023, he hit 37 home runs, 97 RBIs, hit 281. Since then, it is as if he's not even the same player anymore, right? 19 home runs in 2024, 16 home runs a year ago. Now we know there's some gaps in there per injuries and other instances and stuff like that. But as of right now, in 46 games, he has 6 home runs, 25 RBIs, 214 batting average. His OPS has gone down actually every season since 2021. His slugging percentage has gone down every year since 2021. And when I say it's going down, I mean it's going down like Mary J. Blige is going down. Y'all know the song, right? 531, 528, 516, 461, 428. He's currently at a 358 slugging percentage. That is not sustainable. I'm sorry, but that is not sustainable. Okay. Now, is his defense good enough to weather the storm to see if he can get back into it? Do we need Austin Riley to sustain what we got right now? Y'all let me know what you think as far as that goes. I'm kind of 50-50. But at a certain point, a decision may have to be made to say there could be someone out there a little bit better. Okay. Because as far as all the other guys hitting as they have, yeah, it could be sustainable. But what if somebody does get hurt and someone has to, pick up the slack? Right? Right now, Ronald is not here. And all of this has been going on, right? So again, it's just interesting right now how things, are going. But if you just look at that, that's not good. Okay. So I wanted to bring that up just for, everybody to kind of check that out, because it is a thing. It's not something that you can just ignore. This is not just, me saying anything. I'm looking and I'm saying everything is going down. It's not going back up. And this is one of our main players on this team. He's a mainstay player. But that aside, okay, everybody else has been able to pick up the slack to where that is not holding the team back at all, because everybody else is hitting. Okay. And that's a big deal. And again, we still got people coming back from injuries and things of that nature. Kim just came back recently. We just called up somebody from minor leagues who's been hitting really well. So we have a deep farm system now again. They've been doing a lot of work. Double A has been doing a lot of work to retool the farm system, which had been down for a few years. So a lot of stuff has happened to kind of get the Braves back into a position of World Series or bust. I don't feel now that we'll miss the playoffs anytime soon, right? You don't get that. You can't get that feeling. Not with the pitching as it is. If anything, again, pitching can win you some championships. You got one of the best out there in Chris Sale. Again, a couple of 1-2 punches out there. I didn't think it would be Bryce Elder, but right now that's your 1-2 punch. Strider is, again, getting into stride, pun intended. And then, you still have a couple of others who are waiting in the wings as far as, minor league, what is it called? Rehab starts and things of that nature will begin soon. So everybody should be excited in regards to the Braves right now. Again, they are the best team in baseball. I've told you the reasons why. But if you think there's some things that are still gaps, let me know. Is it the catching position? You know, again, Sean is gone again, this time for a longer period of time, but really we haven't missed a beat as far as that goes. And unfortunately, at this point, it might be time to go ahead and cut ties as far as just that part of the roster spot, because if you're not available, right, the best ability is availability, right? We have enough, I think, you know, to move on, you know, use that spot for something else possibly. But if you think there is a gap somewhere, let me know what you think. You know, hit me up in the comments there. But I just wanted to come on and do a Brave segment, as I haven't done one specifically in a while. So we're going to end it right now, because now I'm going to try to get into some Hawks talk in another episode. So make sure you subscribe to the IMTN Worldwide Radio YouTube page. If you're an Atlanta sports fan, tell at least one person. If you enjoyed just me talking a little bit about baseball. And I'll see y'all another time. Till next time, y'all take care. Peace.
Dribble, pass, throw, catch, hit, slide, grab, respect.